Across Mexico, and in many world capitals, people are increasingly raising a glass of a traditional smoky Mexican beverage called MEZCAL. Bottles exported worldwide often contain a worm, which is part of what makes the drink special.
Pues el gusano, lo agarramos cuando es tiempo de la lluvia.
We grab the worm during the rainy season. It usually comes out in October. We collect them, toast them, put salt on them. Later we take 100 liters of mezcal and then we put 2,000 to 3,000 worms in it.
This artisanal drink is said to have a more earthy flavor when the worm is included, usually one per bottle, or sometimes ground up and mixed with salt and chili spices. But experts say the worm's popularity may also be causing its demise. The process of making mezcal starts in the indigenous villages of southern Oaxaca state. The main ingredient is the heart of the agave plant, where the worms are pulled out. The agave is cooked for days in a wood fire. Then it's placed under giant grinding stones and turned into mash. It ferments inside wooden vats for days until it's ready to be distilled. These tasty insects are used as a condiment to accompany the mezcal, and it's the growing global demand for both of these items that's driving their numbers down. The problem, according to regional biologists, is that pulling the worms from these fields interrupts their reproductive cycle.
The only way this worm can reproduce itself is by becoming a butterfly. In that stage, it can find a mate, lay its eggs, and give itself a chance to replenish this insect population, which is in a constant state of decline.
Scientists studying the insects are raising a growing number of the agave worms in laboratories. But the work goes on in the fields, where the worms are still being harvested, making them increasingly scarce. Last year, Oaxaca produced some 5 million bottles of mezcal, 60% of which contained the worm. Some people enjoy a glass or two of mezcal without them, but for the most die-hard fans, the famous beverage could never be the same without the worm. Franc Contreras, Al Jazeera, Oaxaca, Mexico.